Hi, English 149. This is Grant, and I'm recording this video to show you how to create a website. And this is going to be optional for your video project. Like, you could just upload your video to YouTube or Vimeo, or send me the video file, whatever way you want to do it. But I think creating a website allows you to contextualize your video more than you would normally. Um, and also in thinking of the video from today, I want to show you how to create a website that kind of blends visual and textual elements together to kind of make your web presence or your writing more visual, more heteroglossia, right? Like to kind of show more voices, show more perspectives. Um, so I have an example under today's class. Um, it's just myonion.web.unc.edu. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to this website. And this is just like a example website of what you could do. So you could create different pages for each of the three feeders. So you do that through pages, not posts. Um, but something like this is like you can scroll through it and you can have text here, you can have visual aspects, and this is all on one page, right? So you have it kind of scrolling. And I think a lot of websites nowadays have this kind of format to them. And I think we're used to kind of these visual played up elements. And so I'm going to show you in this video how to make a website like this. And again, it's optional for your video project to do this, but I think you might find it beneficial to try and create a website like this. Okay, so I'm going to show you some materials that I've used before in some of my classes. So some of the content might look a little different, um, but I assure you that it will help you create the website. So the web.unc, you know, WEB period UNC.edu, is a platform for creating WordPress sites on. Now it's going to change later this month, so I would recommend trying to do it now because then you're going to get some free web space. They're going to move it to a new service, but you're at least going to get some web space by doing it. So when you're on web.unc, you're going to see this really big green button there that says create a site. Okay, you want to make sure that you click on create a site. Okay, now unfortunately I've created a ton of different sites, so you're not going to see everything. It's going to give you an option to create a website and give it a name. You can give the name, you can just give it your name if you want. I like to use my onion. So that's like why my website was grantg.web.unc.edu. But it'll ask you to make an agreement and you can just say it's for a class. And once you've gotten your URL and your title for your website done, it's going to take you to this dashboard here. Okay. So feel free to pause the video at this point and just make sure that you go through those steps so you can kind of follow with me. Um, and if there's any problems, just screenshot it and give me an email. Sometimes they change the way that you can create a website. But the My Sites that's over in this left-hand corner, if you've already created one or are a part of a website, it's going to show you, and you can click on that to get to the dashboard. Okay, so once you've created the website, you'll see the dashboard. And the first thing that you want to do is to adjust your themes. The themes are kind of like the visual backdrop to the website. So how the website's organized, where images and text lie. Um, so there's a bunch of different ones that you're going to see. Helium is the one that UNC developed. A lot of people seem to like the Hemingway one a lot. It's very clean. But we're going to look at 2017, which should have like a succulent or a cactus um, as the kind of background photo. Um, so you're going to find that one. It's called 2017. You can see that every year they kind of come up with a new theme, 2015, 2016, 2014. But 2017 was a pretty good year. So once you find 2017, you want to go to Activate. So you're going to click on that Activate button there. Okay. So that'll activate your new theme. Now, what you want to do is you want to create in pages, not posts. Okay, so if you go to pages on your dashboard and you go to all pages, you're going to see two example pages. One is home, one says sample page. And what we want to do, so if you mouse over to home, you're going to see there's edit, quick page, trash, and view. So if we click on edit underneath home, it's going to take you to this page where you'll see edit page at the top. You'll see home, and it'll give you the permalink. So home is literally, when you type in grantg.web.unc.edu, that's what you're going to see. Okay. And it usually gives you just like some generic text in here. So what you want to do is to put in some text here. I like to put in a reflection, or you could just put in an introduction. You just want to add some type of text in your home page, okay? And you're very used to word processors, and it looks very similar. So you could paste in something, you could write something, anything you want. But like any other content management system, they don't really save automatically. So you want to make sure that you're always clicking update, which will keep your process saved. So once you've added text in and update, you're going to set a featured image. And what this does is it creates those images behind your text that if you scroll, the image will come and the text will disappear. And then, so what you do is you drop your files in, or you can press select files and upload them. The thing that you want to keep in mind is the WordPress, at least on UNC, has a maximum upload size. So you can't give them these super huge sharp images. So just keep that in mind. So let's say I upload a picture of myself. So if I click on that and I upload, it's going to give me these options for alt text, what the title is, blah, blah, blah. So, once I'm happy with the image and any kind of additional tags I want to do on the right-hand side, I'm going to click on Set Featured Image. Okay, and when you've set the featured image correctly, you're going to see it in that right-hand corner of the website. Okay, so you successfully did your first page. So what we want to do is add a new page. So you can use the plus sign at the top for add new page, or on the left-hand side, like I show you in this arrow. And then I have unit 1 here, but you can just put feeder 1. So, if you want to show your process, and you're going to see that in the example that I linked you in the schedule. So again, you want to, since unit 1 was a book cover and not necessarily a textual thing, we're going to add media. Okay. And so you're going to add media to that. The way that I show you here is you can link your media to somewhere else. So if you want to keep your book cover like on Google Drive or whatnot, you can link to the Google Drive file if you want. Um, but what you can do is just insert your image into the page rather than setting the featured image. Okay, or you could do both. You can mess with the way that looks, um, but kind of creating difference in how text and image flow will give some more interest, give some more voices to your website. Okay, so you want to create at least, 2 or 3 pages worth of material like this, right? By adding text, featured images, right? Going back and adding new ones. Okay, so once you have a couple pages done, you're going to go back to appearance. You're going to go to customize. You're going to, so it's going to bring up this menu that looks like this. So first you're going to go to header media, and you're going to add a new image there. And where you see Grant Glass, that's going to add a new image up there. Okay, so this is how you get that top image. Okay. So you can add a picture of yourself, or you can add any picture you want. Next thing I want you to do is to go into the theme options, and you're going to go one column. Okay, and what you're going to see is front page, section 1 content, 2, 3, 4. What you're going to do is you're going to add in the pages that you made, right? So it could be feeder 1, feeder 2, feeder 3. But you're going to add those pages into that drop down. Okay. And what that does is that allows you to have one page that continuously scrolls through all those other pages that you created in WordPress. So this is where you get a nice clean looking website. So you always want to make sure that you publish, right? Like anything with creating pages, creating publishing helps. Okay. So I want to kind of bring it back to web, what this website looks like. So if you want to, you can create a menu here. And the way you do that is customize menus. So I can also remove the menu if I want to. So if I really want like a super clean look, right, I can remove the menu there if I want to. So what you see is this is the header image, right? This is the text I put in the home. Here is my featured image for my first page. And here's the text for that first page. There's the featured image for the second page, text for second page, featured image for third page, text for third page. And then I have a fourth page, and then this is like where I put the image in the text box rather than text. So I hope this was helpful just to show you, if you want to, again, do a final video project website to help better contextualize or talk about your process, you can do that. But again, it's optional. But what I really want to show you in this is when you're designing websites, you want to think about image and text and how they can work seamlessly together, to create this kind of multi-voiced narrative. And so there's ways that you can do this by designing websites. So I hope that was helpful. Again, optional to create websites to better contextualize your video project. But we're going to be talking tomorrow about recording your narrative. So just start to think about how to craft your audio narrative for your story. So I will see you all tomorrow.